My dear students, this is Murthy. Welcome back to Raghav Math e-learning. In today's video, I am going to discuss about few important properties of determinants, adjoint matrix and cofactor matrix. These are very useful for CET exam and other engineering entrance exams. See, suppose I am taking a matrix A is n by n matrix, then what is det Ka? So we have a property in determinant, that is from each and every row you can take one element common if any common element is there. So here det K into A means, so we multiplied the matrix A with K. So K is there in each and every row. So from every row you can take one K out, right? So totally how many rows are there? N rows are there. Then you can get what? N Ks you can get. So K power n into det A. I mean, suppose A is a 3 by 3 matrix. Suppose it is something A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Multiply this matrix. Suppose I am taking this is A matrix, okay? This is matrix A. Now you take det Ka. Det Ka means det, it will be Ka11 and this you can get. From in first row K is there, in second row K is there. Why? Because we multiplied this entire matrix with K. So in every row K is there. So you can take K common from each and every row. Then what you can get? How many Ks you can get? 3 Ks you get. Into det you left with the given matrix, is it? So can I write that as K cube into det A? So if A is an n by n matrix, then det Ka become K power n into det A. And the second property, that is determinant of a matrix and determinant of its transpose always equal. You know that. Easily you can verify by taking any matrix, is it? Coming to third example, det AB is equal to det A into det B. It is also very important. Just by taking any examples, easily you can prove that. But you should remember det AB equal to det A into det B. Det A power n. Suppose in any question by giving A, if they ask det A cube. If they ask det A cube, no need of finding A cube, is it? That is very lengthy. You can write det A power n as det A whole power n. So det A cube is det A whole cube. You find det A, then you take cube to that, you can get the answer. I mean, suppose if they ask that what is det A square. So can I write it as AA? Is it like det AB? So can I take that det A into det B? Yes. What is it? Is it det A whole square? Yes. You can write det A square as det A whole square. Similarly, det A power n is det A whole power n. Moving to next, det adjoint A. Det adjoint A is det A power n minus 1. Very important result. You must remember that. See here, det adjoint A is det A power n minus 1. See, we have A inverse equal to adjoint A by det A, is it? So can I write that adjoint A is equal to det A into A inverse? Yes, just I did cross multiplication. It is not a matrix, don't confuse. Determinant of A is a real number, right? And here we got adjoint A equal to det A into A inverse. Now what we want? We want det adjoint A. Take determinant on both sides. Det adjoint A equal to det A into A inverse, is it? Is det A matrix or number? Yes, it is a number. So I am treating det A is K, is it? Then it become det K A inverse, is it? So we multiplied a matrix with a scalar. So in every row now K is there. So how many Ks we get out? N Ks, right? So it become K power n into det A inverse. So we have a result det A inverse. What is det A inverse? It is 1 by det A, is it? You know that det A power n, det A whole power n. Det A inverse you can take it as 1 by det A. What is det A? We treated det A as K. So is it K power n by K? What is this? k power n minus 1. Is it? What is k? It is det a. So it is det a power n minus 1. So students, you must remember, it is very important, det adjoint a. What is det adjoint a? That is det a power n minus 1 if A is n by n matrix. See now, coming to this, det adjoint of adjoint A. You treat it as A. You treat this as A. Then you treat it as A. Okay. Now it is like adjoint A. It is A. Det adjoint A. What is det adjoint A? Det A power n minus 1. So det A. Here what is A? Adjoint A. So det adjoint A. Power what? N minus 1. Again, what is this? Det adjoint A. You know what is det adjoint A? What is it? Det A power n minus 1. So you can write that det A power n minus 1 whole power n minus 1. Can you tell what is this? Det A power n minus 1 into n minus 1. What is it? N minus 1 square. So det adjoint of adjoint A is what? Det A power n minus 1 square. Coming to this, similarly you can simplify it. So you treat this total as A and again you apply this concept. Then here how many adjoints are there? 3. So what you get? Det A power n minus 1 cube. What about if 4 adjoints are there? Yes, det A power n minus 1 whole power 4. Suppose if it is det adjoint A whole inverse, or simply if they ask what is adjoint A whole inverse. So to get adjoint A whole inverse, it is simply A by det A. Very useful formula, you must remember that. Suppose if you are not aware of this, by giving a matrix A, one asks you what is adjoint A whole inverse. Then what we do? First we find adjoint A and then we try to find inverse to that. Is it? So no need of doing like that. Simply you remember the formula, adjoint A whole inverse is A by det A. Just you find determinant of a matrix and you divide the given matrix with the determinant, you can get the answer. So here you see that adjoint A. In what formula we get adjoint A? A inverse formula. So we write that A inverse equal to adjoint A by det A. Is it? Now det A into A inverse equal to adjoint A. What asking? Adjoint A whole inverse. Is it? Take inverse on both sides. Then what we get? Adjoint A whole inverse is equal to det A inverse whole inverse. Is it? Is det A number? Yes, it is a number. So inverse of a number is its reciprocal. Is it? So det A whole inverse become 1 by det A. A inverse whole inverse A. Yes, what we got? A by det A. So students, you don't confuse. Adjoint A whole inverse is what? A by det A. Is it? Suppose if they ask what is adjoint AB? Adjoint AB is adjoint B into adjoint A. See now, here coming to this, we want what? Adjoint AB. So in what formula we get adjoint A? A inverse formula. In what formula we get adjoint AB? AB whole inverse formula. Is it? So you take that AB whole inverse. Can I write that? Adjoint AB by det AB? Yes, I can take that. Here you see that it is AB whole inverse, right? Can I write AB whole inverse as B inverse A inverse? And adjoint AB. So we want this only, adjoint AB. In denominator we have det AB. So you can take det AB as det A into det B. Is it? Left hand side you observe B inverse. What is B inverse? Adjoint B by det B. A inverse. What is it? Adjoint A by det A. Is it? Right side. Adjoint AB by det A into det B. Is it? So det A, det B numbers. So cancelled. We left with what? Adjoint AB equal to adjoint B into adjoint A. Remember this. Suppose if they ask what is cofactor AB? What is it? cofactor A into cofactor B. Why? Because how to get cofactor from adjoint? By taking transpose. You take transpose to this on both sides. Then adjoint AB whole transpose can be written as cofactor AB. This whole transpose, is it like AB whole transpose? Then you get B transpose, A transpose. Then you left with cofactor A into cofactor B. So many times they are asking question, what is det adjoint A? So they can ask you, what is det cofactor A? Suppose if one asks you, what is det cofactor A? Then it is also det A power n minus 1. I mean, it is also det adjoint A only. You don't confuse. Why? Because determinant of a matrix, determinant of its transpose, determinant of a matrix and determinant of its transpose always equal. So if they ask det cofactor A, is cofactor A transpose of adjoint A? Yes. So determinant of a matrix equal to determinant of its transpose. So det cofactor A, det adjoint A both are same. And sometimes they ask you, what is A into adjoint A? What is A into adjoint A? Det A into I. Remember it. Why? Because we know that A inverse is adjoint A by det A. Is it? You know the definition of A inverse. A inverse. Suppose if A inverse is B, then we write what? A into B equal to B into A equal to I. Is it? We know that A inverse equal to adjoint A by det A. Observe this. Is it like A inverse equal to B? Yes. If A inverse equal to B, what we can take? A into B equal to B into A equal to I. Is it? So you can write A into adjoint A by det A is equal to adjoint A by det A into A equal to I. Is it? Is det A number? Yes. Determinant is a real number. Do cross multiplication. Then what you get? You get A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A equal to det A into I. Okay. So in some questions they give you A into adjoint A is equal to 300030003. They can ask you then what is det A? So if you know A into adjoint A is det A into I, easily you can give answer. So can I write it as 3i? Now A into adjoint A equal to det A into I. What is det A? Yes. So answer is what? Answer is 3. So my dear students, now we discuss few examples which are frequently asking in competitive exams. See, coming to first one, A into adjoint A equal to given, asking what is det adjoint A. See here, A into adjoint A equal to this. We know that A into adjoint A is what? Det A into I, is it? So can I take 4 common from this? So 4 into 100010001. Is it I? Yes. So in place of det A, what we have? 4. So we got det A equal to what? Det A equal to 4. What asking? Det adjoint A. What is det adjoint A? It is det A power n minus 1. Det A is what? 4. What is order? 3. 3 minus 1. What is the answer? Answer is 16. Coming to this problem, A is 3 by 3 matrix. Det A given. What asking? Det adjoint A. What is det adjoint A? Det A power n minus 1. 3 minus 1. Is it det A whole square? What is det A? Minus 2. What is that? We got 4. Coming to this problem, A is 3 by 3 matrix and det adjoint A is 16. Asking what is det A? Yes, you know det adjoint A. What is it? Det A power n minus 1. N is 3. 3 minus 1. 2 is 16. So what is det A? Plus or minus 4. Don't forget, you must take plus or minus. Coming to this, here they have given det A. Det A is 11. What asking? Det cofactor A. We know that det cofactor A, det adjoint A both are same. You don't confuse. Why? Because one is transposed to other. You know that determinant of a matrix and determinant of its transpose equal. So those two equal. So Can I write it as det adjoint A whole square? Yes. You know that what is det adjoint A? Suppose here I am taking that A is 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. A is 3 by 3 given. Now det adjoint A. So det A power n minus 1. What is det A power n minus 1? 3 minus 1 whole square. Is it? So det A power 4. What is det A? 11. So answer is what? 11 power 4. Coming to this example, A is given asking what is det adjoint of adjoint A. You know that if two adjoints are there, what is this value? It is det A power n minus 1 whole square, is it? So what is n? 3 by 3 matrix. So is it det A power 4? Yes. So you have to find det A. So you find det A. You know that minus 1 into, what is this? It is 0. Minus 1 into, it is minus 2. Plus 1 into, it is 2. Is it? So what is this? Yes, it is 4. You put 4 here. What you get? It is 4 power 4. What is this? It is 256 is the answer to that question. Coming to this example, asking a matrix A is given, asking what is A into adjoint A inverse into A. So can I take it as A into adjoint A into A inverse into A? Yes, using matrix associative property, you can write AB into C equal to A into BC, right? So here, what is A inverse into A? It is I. So what we got? A into adjoint A into I. No need of taking that. If you multiply this matrix with I, you get same matrix. What is A into adjoint A? Det A into I. Yes, you have to find det A. So find det A from this. 0 into something 0, minus 1 into minus 7, minus 1 into 1. Is it? So it is 7 minus 1. What is it? It is 6. So answer is what? 6I. Hope you all enjoy the learning. Share the video with your friends. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to get latest notifications. Thank you.